How you doing?
This is the woman I've been telling you about.
Wow. So you're the one that could sing the feathers off a bird.
I'm Kathy Meadows.
Jim Kosem. Honey, you could smile the feathers off a bird.
Well, compared to her voice, her looks are quite inconsequential.
This I gotta hear. You got your background mix?
Yeah, why don't you lace it up? Kathy, why don't you step out there and let Jim hear what you got? And if everything goes fine, I will make a cut tomorrow, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
She'll try. You know, Jimbo, she very well could be the lady to put Phoenix Records on the map to stay.
Don't you guys need to get a level in there?
No, we'll catch it as we go along. You ready, honey?
Everybody's got a row. Everybody here's in the same place, baby. Everybody's gotta go. Well, all I got to say to you, all I gotta say is, ooh, baby, just wanna get beside and not get in your way. Yeah. Everybody here's with the same education. Everybody's gotta know. Everybody here's in the same situation. Everybody's moving slow. Now all I got to say to you, all I gotta say is, ooh, baby, just wanna get beside you, not get in your way. It's ooh, baby, just wanna get beside you, not
Jimmy, your headset so we can talk?
No problem.
Real good voice. Too bad you had the misfortune of signing with your company. After all, $1 million is nothing compared to what you stand to make off of Farewell to the Master. Billy Darrow's disappearance was the best thing that could have happened, as far as the sales of his last album are concerned. Right? Absence makes the heart go fonder.
Look, I know all of that.
Just $1 million, Mr. Lando. The master tape is yours once more.
I haven't gone to the cops, have I? I intend to pay.
When?
I don't know. I'll have to get a loan from a bank. Maybe a week from now.
Make it 2 days.
2 days? That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, Mr. Landau. 20 years ago, putting a man on the moon, that was considered impossible. Don't set your sights so low. Be bold, imaginative. We have faith in you. If you don't get the money up in 2 days, you don't get back the tape that you paid $100,000 for. And then your whole company will go down the tubes. Won't it?
Extortion makes strange bedfellows, Steve. It looks like the trail we picked up in the aerospace industry is going to end up in the music industry.
So you think Cobbler's extorting Phoenix Records?
Well, I've got a pretty good hunch. About 6 weeks ago, a pop music star named Billy Duro set sail for Catalina and was never seen again.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Well, apparently, Phoenix Records paid a small fortune to acquire the rights to the last songs Billy ever recorded. They were going to compile and market a memorial album called Farewell to the Master.
Yeah, it seems I heard something about that, too.
Well, judging from the bits and pieces I've overheard, chances are the master tape for that album has been stolen.
Oh, and being held for ransom by Cobbler.
Right. You see, without that master tape, Phoenix can't press any discs. Eric Landau stands to lose his company if he doesn't get that tape back.
Which means he's more than willing to go along with Cobbler's demands. Well, well, well. Looks like everything we've heard through the grapevine has been 100% correct. Let's just hope we can make it pay off.
Well, I think a Cobbler employee just made contact with Eric. I fully intend to be around if and when Eric drops the ransom. With any luck, this will be Cobbler's last scam.
Good. Hey, how you doing? Were those strings I pulled to get you that audition good enough?
Everything's just fine. Kathy Meadows starts cutting a demo tomorrow.
I just can't get over the fact that you can sing so well.
Well, there are quite a few things you don't know about me, Steve.
That's probably true. Well, anyway, the L.A. field office is still trying to locate Cobbler's base of operations out there. They'll let you know if they come up with anything.
Well, just how much trouble is the senator giving us? Maybe he's forgotten how much trouble those photographs can make for him. Perhaps if we leaked one of them to the press. No, not that one. We don't want to ruin his career. Just give it a little jolt. Yeah, that one will do. That'll do. Get on it, Greg. Okay. Well, Martin, what did Mr. Landau have to say?
He wanted a week to get the $1 million together.
Out of the question. The longer these things drag out, the riskier they become.
I know. I told him 2 days. He didn't like that at all.
I wouldn't want him to overreact and do something rash. He probably needs a reminder that doing things my way is best for his health. Could you meet with him again this afternoon?
There's a press party going on, but no problem. I like crowds.
Go remind Mr. Landau where his priorities lie for the next 48 hours. Take the tape with you. Just the first song.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just relax and smile and answer the questions honestly. Look, reporters recognize a fighting superstar when they see one.
Oh, Eric.
Listen, just wait till you cut your first album. I'm telling you, you got a heck of a future in this business. You're dynamite. Kathy, that's my personal as well as my professional opinion.
That's Jeff and Barbie Gordon, right?
That's right. Jeff, Barbie, I'd like for you to meet Kathy Meadows.
Nice to meet you, Kathy.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Eric speaks very highly of you.
Are you two leaving?
We were just getting some fresh air. That room upstairs was getting so stuffy. Our throats were getting scratchy. Weren't they, Jeff?
Oh, yeah, a little.
So this is your first press party, is it?
Yes. I guess I'm just green enough to be excited about it all.
Of course. After a while, though, the charm of these affairs wears thin. If it weren't absolutely necessary for Jeff and I to make an appearance now and then, we'd never attend these things. Isn't that right, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
These so-called singers and their immoral music. I tell you, there are days I look to heaven and ask whatever happened to Engelbert Humperdinck. Don't I, Jeff?
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned, but we work hard.
Certainly is. Listen, I'd like for you to meet Kathy Meadows. Kathy, this is Anton.
Charm.
And Kim.
Hi.
And, of course, Jerry. And you do know Jeff Barbie Gordon.
Oh, I have all your records. Really, I think your music is just wonderful.
You guys ever thought about doing milk commercials? Honey, every time you sing, it just melts.
It's just what I was talking about. They probably call themselves antimatter because if they ever came into contact with anything normal or decent, they'd blow up. Oh, not that I mind you handling them, Eric. It's just that sometimes he tends to focus on them to the exclusion of his more moderate, ultimately more popular artists.
Excuse me, I have some business to take care of. Kathy, I'll see you a little later, okay?
Sure. Well, I guess I better be going too. It was nice to meet you. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Nice to meet you.
What are you looking at?
She's a very attractive woman, Barbie.
Lord knows what kind of songs she does.
Who cares?
This is your office, Mr. Landau. Please come in.
What are you doing back here?
My superiors feel you need some encouragement when it comes to meeting your 2-day deadline. Recognize this?
Yeah? It's master tape.
In fact, this envelope holds the first song from the master. Now watch carefully. Get the picture? We burn a song a day till you hand over the money. And if you don't hurry, you won't have enough left for a memorial single. Good day.
Doing here?
Well, you left so quickly, and you seemed upset. I was worried. So I went to your office, and I'm afraid I overheard.
Then you know everything.
Everything? You're being blackmailed, huh?
Proper term is extorted.
What are you going to do?
Pay the ransom. I can get a bank loan if I put up my shares of Phoenix as collateral. But if word of that ever gets out, investors will start deserting like rats aboard the SS Poseidon. Take an awful big chance.
I'm sorry, Eric. I hope everything works out. I really do.
You're a very, very special person, Kathy. Maybe when all of this is over with...
Eric, I like you. I really do. But you, my career, you know, it's all been kind of sudden. You understand, right?
No. Then what else is new? Come on, let's go down to the party.
Jim, will you stop playing around with those tapes? Tell us why you brought us down here this ungodly hour.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of being young, famous, and immensely talented if you can't sleep till 12 noon? Can you even hear us?
I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you.
Then what's this all about? About? What is that?
It's a take from Farewell to the Master. It's one they decided not to use. Eric asked me to come down here and remix it for some reason. I got to fooling around a little, and I came up with this.
I repeat, what is it?
It's a 33 cut, played at about half speed. So listen.
Someone pry the coffin loose. Someone get me out. So go.
Now, I'll slow it down even more.
Someone take the pennies off. That's Billy's voice. Someone pry the coffin lid loose. Someone get me out. It's so cold and so damp. Can't anybody hear me at all?
That track was cut at so slow a speed that when the record's played back at 33 RPMs, it sounds like just, so much background noise. When you slow it down, though, you
Someone
get that.
take the pennies off Billy's eyes. Someone pry the coffin lid loose. Someone get me out.
No. No, I ain't going for this. I mean, I went for it with the Beatles in Revolution #9, playing that backwards, but I ain't gonna go for this.
Shut up, Jerry.
Turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man. Ah!
Oh, Jerry.
You think Billy recorded that before he disappeared?
He had to. He produced his own albums. It's part of his contract.
You think Billy is still alive?
Yeah, and living with Paul McCartney.
Come on, Jerry, knock it off. Suppose he knew he was going to disappear. Maybe he planted those tracks as like clues.
Maybe it was just a twisted publicity gimmick. Now, you know Billy would do anything to get a couple of lines in the paper.
Maybe. Worth checking out either way. Keep playing with the dial. See what other goodies you come up with.
Hey, wait a minute. How come we become the Columbos all of a sudden?
Billy Darrow was this company's biggest asset. And without him, Phoenix could go down the tube. And without Phoenix, the three of us could go down the tube. So would you guys forget how Eric picked us up when no one else would take a chance on us?
Why couldn't somebody tell me?
Yes. Yes, I've got the money. Look, whatever you do, don't burn another song. Right, 5 p.m. Mulholland and Sepulveda and Sherman Way. Yes, I know the area. I'll be there. Yes, alone. Fine. Goodbye.
All set. He's got the money.
I hope we can believe him.
You can. I broke into his office, made a copy of the bank draft. He did it all right. Got a personal loan with his majority share of Phoenix as collateral.
You show quite a talent for theft, Miss Gordon. You might consider taking it up as a profession.
All we want is our 10% for stealing that tape.
5% was the agreed-upon price.
She's right, Barbie.
I decided 5% wasn't adequate compensation for the risks we're taking. 10% is more like it.
I'd certainly hate to discourage the potential you show, Miss Gordon. 7%. Take it or leave it.
We'll take it.
An album cover. So what?
So look at the way Billy's fingers pointed.
It's pointing to Santa Claus. So what?
Look what's written above the Santa Claus.
What's my moniker, Veronica? For crying out loud, what's a moniker?
Moniker's 40 street slang for name. Come on, guys, you still don't get it?
Get what? Santa moniker. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, that is really terrible.
Well, Billy had a cabin in the Santa Monica Mountains, didn't he?
Yeah, years ago, but I mean, nobody's been there in so long, it's boarded up.
Yeah, but what better place to, like, disappear for a few weeks?
Eric,
Oh, Eric.
That's for the blackmailer, isn't it?
I don't have any choice, Kathy. I wish I did.
Eric! Well, I didn't have any choice either.
Right. 5 p.m. Mulholland and Sepulveda and Sherman Oaks. I know the area.
Hey, man, this place looks like a tomb.
Shall we take a look?
All in favor?
Aye.
Daddy was a hangman, Mama just hung loose. She came to watch executions, got caught in his lover's noose. They were married in a prison yard, 'neath the shadow of the rope.
Oh, scared me half to death. Well, what y'all doing here, fellas? Howdy to you. It's great to see you. Well, it's been great to see you.
Little Toad, you've been hiding out here for 6 weeks?
Well, I was planning on coming out of seclusion real soon, fellas.
Like after your Memorial album sold triple platinum, huh?
Heck, I never could put anything over on you guys, could I?
You mean to tell me you faked your own death just so you could sell some albums?
Think for a second, Jer. There's nothing quite so saleable as a dead rock star. Little Billy here would have cleaned up on royalties. Would have made millions off the lie.
Now, don't judge me too harshly, fellas. You and I both know my career was slipping a little, and I figured being dead would liven it up a little.
And what about those dumb clues you put on your album that caused us to come here in the first place?
Well, I just wanted to create a little groundswell of interest among the fans, so when I finally did come back, it would be dramatic, I mean, if it worked for the Beatles, heck, it probably worked for me.
I suppose you didn't give a thought as to what your little stunt might do to Phoenix, pushing a borderline company into bankruptcy. Well, I got news for you, Billy. Your resurrection's gonna occur a little ahead of schedule.
Now, just hold on a second, fellas. Give me a couple of weeks for crying out loud. I mean, give them time to release the album, for Pete's sake.
No way, Jose.
Billy Darrow.
It's a long story. Where's Eric?
Well, that's another long story. Listen, I'll explain on the way to Sherman Oaks. You guys have got to help me. We've got to get to Eric before he bankrupts himself by paying a ransom of $1 million that he doesn't need to pay.
Afternoon, Mr. Landau. I think we can dispose of this business in a matter of minutes.
Just a second. How do I know that tape's the real thing? Those could be the greatest hits of Connie Francis for all I know.
Well, I was prepared for that question. Let me hook up the recorder.
Hey, man.
Billy, I thought you were dead.
I know, there's a lot I have to explain.
Come on, let's go.
Go! Move it! Watch out!
That's Wonder Woman.
She's flying.
Okay now.
Yeah? Well, what did that Toadburger do to me?
Listen, I want you to stay put right here.
Sure, promise. Scout's honor. Hey, Kim! How you doing? Kim! Oh, man, that was either the bravest or the dumbest thing I ever seen.
Wait a minute, I'm taking odds on dumb.
You little jerk, are you okay?
You tell me.
Hey, what happened to Wonder Woman?
Well, I guess she left. Low-profile kind of lady, but she's definitely cool.
Oh, hey, speaking of ladies.
Yeah?
Where's Kathy?
Yeah. Last time I saw her, she was outside the van.
Yeah, you guys left her back there.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Not only did you botch the pickup, but now with Billy Darrow miraculously alive once more, do you know how much this is worth? Nothing. All Lando has to do is have Darrow re-record it. We couldn't trade it in for a crummy John Travolta poster.
Not necessarily. There is one way to restore the value of that tape. It was worth so much before because it was a memorial album, right? All we have to do is make it a memorial album all over again.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You're suggesting we kill him.
Happens all the time in this business, Jeffrey. Your option just doesn't get picked up.
I like it. It's simple, to the point. It may work.
Are you joking? We're talking about murder.
Don't be a fool, Jeffrey. We're in this too deep. We have no alternative.
No. Listen, there's got to be a better way. I mean, what's the sense in killing him just so your tape will be worth something? Why hold the tape for ransom when you can hold Billy for ransom?
Now that is an extraordinarily good idea, Jeff. With Billy and the tape in our possession, we'd have Phoenix completely at our mercy. Yes, that's a very good idea. And since it was your concept, and since you two are the only ones who can get close enough to Mr. Darrow to abduct him, the job is yours.
Come on.
The field office ran a check on the car Kobler's men left behind. I'm afraid they came up with a big, fat 0. The car was stolen out of a garage in Van Nuys 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that does it for us. She's probably halfway to Mexico by now.
I'm gonna stick around for a couple days to make sure. Anyway, I have another record to cut before I can break my trial contract with Phoenix. Unless I care to blow my cover by being sued.
Is your cover still holding up well?
Well, maybe a little too well. I think that Eric Landau is developing an unexpected interest in me. In Kathy Meadows, I should say.
Come on, Diana. You've handled spies, kidnappers, and assassins. One amorous record executive shouldn't be too difficult.
I don't know, Steve. When I leave, I'm going to have to tell him who I am. I'm afraid he's going to feel really used, manipulated. I wish I didn't have to hurt him that way.
I'm afraid what you're talking about comes with the territory, Diana.
I know. It's pretty lousy territory, isn't it?
I suppose there are better ones. Listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right.
Billy, I'm willing to forgive and forget. Now, sure, you tried to chip the company out of $500,000.
Oh, man.
Look, man, you almost bankrupted us.
Totally unintentional.
What we got to do now is how to reveal your appearance to the public so that the both of us don't get arrested for fraudulent advertising.
Well, I don't see that as any kind of a problem, man. I mean, all we have to do is market the thing as a return appearance. All we have to do is call it Return of the Master. I mean, hell, that's simple as nails.
How are we going to reveal a return when the disappearance was a fake to begin with? No, what we got to do is we got to go public with this whole sleazy story.
Go public? You going to tell the world about this? Now, I'm going to look like a fool.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, Billy, I'm not going to come out looking like Boy Wonder myself. Now, I want you to get into Studio B. I want you to recut that album all over again. Animator's going to be your engineers. You dig me, compadre?
Yeah, I got you. You got it.
Baby, everybody's got to roll. Everybody here's in the same place, baby. Everybody's got to go.
Okay, there'll be a recording in there. We'll bring him down in 10 minutes.
Right. Barbie, I'm scared.
Will you stop sniveling? Here's your mask.
You sure nobody's gonna get hurt?
The feedback is just going to distract them, Jeffrey. No one's going to get killed. Have you got your earplugs? Let's go then.
In the studio here.
I don't think it's feedback. Kim? Probably.
coming through these speakers. You're going to have to turn it off in there.
Jerry, would you see what that noise is for? It drives us all crazy.
All right, you got it. Please. Stop this! What are you doing? What's going on here? What are you doing?
All I got to say to you, all I gotta say.
What are you doing? What's going on here? What are you doing?
They've got Billy. Marty, watch out!
Oh, no.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure seeing you again, too. Who was in the car with Billy?
Jeff and Bobby Gordon.
Where were they taking him?
Their house, Beverly Hills.
Good. One more thing. Where's your boss, Miss Cobbler?
An estate in Malibu. 1619 Pacific Coast Highway.
Okay, I want you guys to call the police and have them take care of our friend here, and then have them pick up a woman named Cobbler at 1619 Pacific Coast Highway. I'm going after Jeff and Barbie.
Jeff and Barbie? You mean it was the Bob's twins that did this to us?
Guys, don't hurt me. I mean, you want money? I got money. You want fame? I got that too. I mean, there must be a way we can figure out to share this. Isn't anybody interested in show business? Come on, guys, give me a break. Don't kill me now.
Now stay calm, Barbie. Wonder Woman's undoubtedly coming after me first. And we'll be out of here in 3 minutes flat. No, stay where you are. We'll come by, pick you up. We'll all be on the plane to Rio by midnight. She won't. It's me she's after. Trust me.
You sure Wonder Woman is on her way here?
Of course not. She's on her way to rescue Billy Darrow. What I've heard about her, she values human life above all else. By the time she captures our erstwhile conspirators, we're going to be long gone. Look, I want this place torn up fast. We're going to make a small bonfire here shortly.
In the tool shed. What now?
Cobbler's picking us up and getting us all out of this mess. If you hadn't insisted upon kidnapping Billy, this never would have happened.
Only because it was either that or kill him.
Never mind. It'll all be over very shortly now.
dress first. Arnold, Herman, get out here. Get her. You guys really don't want to try that, do you? We need excuses for bodyguards. What are they doing?
Treading water, mostly.
We better get out of town. Let's go.
Hello, Billy. Bye, Billy.
Hey, don't I get a kiss? A silver bullet or something?
I'm going after Jeff and Barbie.
Hey, wait a second.
Kathy, Jim tells me you're planning to leave after you cut this next song.
That's right. You see, my trial contract will be over then, and I have to leave. Go back east.
But why? Hey, you've got a great future in this business. Now that this extortion thing's over, I was kind of hoping that maybe we could see more of each other.
Eric, I've got something to tell you. My name is not Kathy Meadows, it's Diana Prince. And I'm an agent with the IADC. I came here and posed as a singer to find and capture Adele Cobbler. And now that I've accomplished that, I have to leave.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was undercover. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell anybody.
Right. So I was just part of your assignment. That's all I was to you.
Eric, if I try to tell you differently, you won't believe me.
Well, that's right, lady.
Ready, Kathy?
Sure.
Toto, I get the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Through the wind and storm, we find ourselves alone. And Toto, I get the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We're on a